100.7. What's the big difference? We play anything like this. And this. And even this. A bigger variety with the biggest music library. 100.7. We play anything.
Let's do it.
Into music and sound.
Hey people, this is Aramide.
What's up? My name is J1.
Yo, my name is K-Switch. Senna.
Credible right here.
Hey, yo, this is LKT.
Hey football on yeah. Hi, my name is Niniola.
Hi, Abasa Conde, the Paramount King of Music.
Yeah, one of my people, they call me Q-Dog.
It is your favorite boy, Sean Teaser.
It's your boy, Seriki Omowo.
And yo, it's your boy, Jide Crystal, and you're listening to Melody 100.7 FM. Don't touch that dial, it's absolute music on 100.
Don't go nowhere because I love you.
Let's go. Just tune to Melody 100.7 FM. Still cool with Melody.
Please enter your secret number.
Identifying
100.7.
Access granted.
Let's go.
You're about to witness entertainment, skills, experience, and desire to rock a party like no other. Mind-blowing sound. Ladies and gentlemen, the party starts now.
Melody 100.7 FM.
West in your city, the station that brings real entertainment. Melody FM 100.7.
Beautiful good morning to you. Welcome. This is Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM in Ibadan. Well, it is the very first Monday in the 6th month of the year 2025. And you know one thing is this. Once you start the month, it's like starting a day. It gets so long when you're thinking about starting it. But once you get into it, it becomes so easy and it's just be moving like someone is pushing it. So that's the way it's been. Just like a few seconds ago, we were saying Happy New Month. Now we're in the second day. Before you say Jack, this month will also run out just like January, February, March, April, May. We thank God for the grace making us to see brand new days every day. Good morning to you. Welcome. This is Melody 100.7 FM. On behalf of Daniel Adeyemi, as the sports seer, and of course, Fortune Oba, Moses, and of course, every other one that's making things work this morning. My name is Pretty. It feels good to be here again this beautiful second day of June 2025. You know what we do on Melody Sunrise, right? Bring you the very best of entertainment, information, education, and agenda setting. Bring you music. We bring you newspaper headlines at the other side very shortly. And of course, I will bring you sports. So many things happen in the ever exciting world of sports. Whether the season is over or not, we're still basking in the euphoria of the UEFA Champions League that went the way it went on Saturday night. At the other side of it, we'll take you through the People's Parliament. Yes, our own People's Parliament. We call it a People's Assembly here, where we talk as an honorable and bring in another thing to the fore. What are we bringing to the fore this morning? You get to know shortly. And the other side of it, our half past will be on to the Mechanics Lounge. Yes, Mechanics Lounge is taking a new shape. Freebies, new freebies every day, everywhere. So anytime you listen to the show, you have something to gain. Not just something to gain, something to win as well. So stay tuned, you get to know how we go about it. Melody Surprise is the last lap where we surprise those having birthday anniversary and one form of celebration or the other. So it feels good to be here this morning. Once again, my name is Pretty. You call me the nature's finest, and it's so nice to be here on this beautiful day. Early in the morning, right here. It's early in the morning, and let's begin to ride once again. Good morning. Welcome. This is the nature's finest on the radio this beautiful morning.
Every morning, now your face I love to see. Oh girl, you know, now your smile is right up my day. Oh, early in the morning, now your face I love to see. Girl, you know, now your smile is right up my day. Oh, na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Girl, I go stand by you. And if you come to fight, you know I go fight for you. I swear, I take a bullet for you to show you my love, baby. And if they won't make you die, I blood of Jesus for you.
That's right. This is Melody 100.7 FM in the morning. Mr. 2K right there. This beautiful morning. All right, let's begin to go to the papers this morning now. What are the papers writing from their front to the inside? Of course, to the back pages. I have the Punch newspaper, the Vanguard newspaper, the Daily Post newspaper, as well as the Daily Trust newspaper. And not forgetting the Sun newspaper this morning. We begin to take them one after the other, looking through what they are writing from the inside to the back pages this morning. All right, let's begin with the Daily Post newspaper. And the banner headline says, "Scores fear death as suspected herdsmen launch fresh attack on Naka, Benue." Well, I don't know. This issue is becoming too much. Is it that the president is not listening to all of these things? He doesn't get to hear about it every day? This is very sad. Every time, every day now, every week, we have crazy attacks on Benue, Nasarawa Plateau. God have mercy on us on this. Wow. Very sad story there. Okay, moving on. Residents are grown as car theft surges in FCT. They are stealing cars anyhow there now, according to the reports we're getting from the FCT. Floods. Niger devastation. Kano storms raise questions about government preparedness. Okay. All right, Niger devastation, Kano floods raise questions about government preparedness. Every year, NISA always brings to our notice there will be storm, there will be this, there will be that, and of course that there will be situation where we have a terrible form of when it comes to the storm, when it comes to flood, when it comes to windstorm and all that. But they just bring these warnings for governments at different levels to take action. Do they take action? That is the question begging for answer. Tweet: Tinubu surrounded by wrong people should rejig cabinet. This according to Ado Ibrahim. And this one you also have from the Daily Post newspaper. Gombe launches food supplement to curb child malnutrition. And the Kano government declares the Eid al-Fitr holiday for schools. And Kaduna Hajj Agency make clarifications on allegations of lodging male-female pilgrims in one toilet. Wow. In one toilet. Wow. Okay. Kano athletes' deaths avoidable. NNPP chieftain blames poor roads. Two communities trade blames as hoodlums destroy school property in Umuahia. Nigerians making money due to Tinubu's reforms on Onuga. Wow. Okay. Tinubu surrounded by wrong people. Okay, I took that earlier. You have Amechi can be taken seriously. APC chieftain Joe Igbokwe is the one talking. Ex-environmental minister Abdullahi resigns from APC over personal reasons. And you have re-elect Tinubu gets more federal projects. Ganduje, deputy speaker Kalu tells Southeast. APC reviews reason for Dogara's appointment as NCGC chair. 2027, my second term for office lies in God's hands. Governor Alex Oti. 2027, my second term bid for office lies in God's hands. Governor Alex Oti, that's for Abia State. And Nigeria's petrol price 55% below West African average. This is according to Dangote. And the midterm report, group tasked Tinubu on decarbonization policy, investment in oil and gas sector. NNPCL reduces fuel pump price, okay, just like Dangote. NNPC has been forced after Dangote reduced their own. So, according to the story now, NNPC has decided to reduce the price to 895 naira per liter. That's from 910. So we should be able to start seeing this impact. Our filling stations here in Ibadan, you guys should start doing the right thing, because when we move around, what we see doesn't justify the fact that they are reducing prices. If you claim the NNPC hadn't reduced theirs, okay, now this is the time. NNPC has also reduced 895. Okay. Naira depreciates against dollar at black market. And a bit of sport from Daily Post. UEFA Champions League. UEFA unveils the top 10 goals of the 2024-2025 season. We'll come to that in a bit when we get to sport very shortly. Okay, those are the major headlines on today's Daily Post newspaper. And from the Daily Post newspaper, I'll quickly take you to the Daily Sun newspaper. For headlines in today's Daily Sun newspaper, you have these headlines there. You have this one, my second time in God's hands, Alex Oti. These marketers unite to tackle losses from petrol price fluctuations. Marketers unite to tackle losses from petrol price fluctuations. Insecurity. Kwara rep sends SOS to Tinubu government. IGP, DSS. Niger flood. More bodies recovered as death toll jumps to 153. Very sad. NDLEA busts syndicate sponsoring pilgrims with cocaine to Hajj. Nabs 3 pilgrims. Insecurity reps 6 town hall meeting with stakeholders. One dies as Okada rider rams into trailer in Ikorodu. Wow. 2 suspects linked with murder of Onisha female banker arrested. And police arrest fake spiritualist for swindling businessman of 70 million naira. Wow. 70 million. Looking spiritual. This kind of, I always wonder how this kind of things even happen. From 1 million to 2 million, all the way to 70 million. God have mercy. Okay, Benue killings. Catholic priests urge Tinubu to declare war on terrorists. And land dispute. Enugu communities at loggerheads over Supreme Court judgment. Our businesses on life support. Manufacturers, SMEs cry out. And this one, FG revives a talent export drive to harness $1 trillion global outsourcing market. Market Square earner named among Africa's fastest growing firms. And you also have this one. Slow judicial process threatens effective implementation of ISA 2025. And 5.14 billion naira shares exchange in NASD trading daily. From Biafra to tomorrow, the Igbo journey through pain, pride, and possibility. Prolonged wait for Anambra South Senatorial by-election. All right, these are the features you can check on today's Daily Sun newspaper. 2027 elections, Alaba International Traders declare support for Tinubu and all APC candidates. 2027 presidency, APC mount pressure on PDP governors to the camp. And Benue APC chieftain dispels rumors of defection. Nigerians in diaspora endorse Tinubu second time, a re-election bid. Ex-APC legal advisor dismisses claims of Tinubu weaponizing poverty. And 2027 Obi will floor Tinubu in Southeast, South-South, shares vote with him in Southwest. 2023 LP Guba candidate. And 2027, my second term, I can't stop speaking truth to power. Nigeria's democracy under state capture. This is according to Wabara. So these are the major headlines on the Daily Sun for this morning. All right, from there, I move you to the Daily Trust newspaper. And for Daily Trust newspaper, you have Gombe launches locally made supplement to fight malnutrition. And this one, ex-NBA star Gallo sees a bright future for African basketballs. And this, you have 2027 Shekarau-led group gives condition to join coalition. Buhari's minister resigns from APC. Again, Chiani accuses Nigeria, France, America of sponsoring terrorism in Niger. Idil Kabir, NDLEA raised drug dens, arrest 36 suspects in Kano. Catholic priest urge action against killings in Benue. And thugs big teacher for preventing students from cheating during WASC. That story is crazy. NAFDA clears 3,500 shops to reopen at Onitsha Drug Market. My family is intact, says Governor Eno, as daughter alleges ritual sacrifice of mother. Gunmen abduct 10 passengers in Benue. FG orders to tackle high rate of mother-child death in Kebbi. Supreme Court, NJC, Federal High Court withdraws from June 2 strike. And you also have this one, FG unveils unified writing manual, public service communications, strategies to bring down food, medication cost, presidency. Okay, and this is where we'll be going this morning. Yes, on the People's Assembly, because their second term, one of their second term statements, the presidency is giving itself a pass mark in the management of the economy 2 years after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu took over the reins of leadership in Nigeria, saying the reform have started yielding results, and they're saying more Nigerians now earn more money because the Tinubu's reform is working. And they're also talking about their strategy in tackling food security, medical costs, and how they are bringing down food prices. Have you felt it? Food prices, are they coming down really, as the APC is saying? Medication cost, are they coming down as well? We look through that. Get ready at 9 o'clock. We want to speak. We like to speak the truth to power. If it is so, good. Let's so that they can do more. And if it's not so, it's just your experience. I want to know your experience. Medical costs and, of course, food prices. Are they really coming down? We understand rice is now going like as low as 55,000 naira, according to what the presidency is telling us. Rice is going as low as 55,000 naira around different markets in Nigeria. We'll talk about that very shortly, 9 o'clock. But let me take you straight to the Punch newspaper for this morning. All right, the Punch newspaper this morning. These are the major headlines there. The banner headline on the Punch newspaper this morning says grim toll. States move to evacuate. Grim toll. States move to evacuate flood zones. Flood everywhere, taking over some of these states in Nigeria. Even when we are just getting to June. June, July, always the peak of the rainy season, and I hope we don't get to hear more terrible news concerning flood. Okay, defamation. Natasha to appear in court tomorrow. Yes, that's Tuesday, tomorrow. Nigeria's petrol price 55% below West African average. This is according to Dangote. Terrorists eyeing Nigeria, West Africa coastline. This is according to the United States of America. Tinubu's reforms will ease cost of living soon. Ononuga is talking. Yes, this is what we're looking at. APC debunks Dalon's claim of cabal in Tinubu's government. FG plans 77,400 housing units nationwide. And this one, police hunt Yahoo boy after lover found dead in Bayelsa hotel. Government threatens market closure over environmental violations. And you also have this one. Government probes employees' death at Ogun factory after Punch report. NDLEA intercepts Saudi-bound pilgrims with drugs. Truck crushes motorcyclist to death in Lagos. And you also have this one. APC Plateau APC splits over move to Wu Muftwang. LP caretaker panel accuses Abure of sabotage North Central APC. Minister trade wars over 2023 governorship election and the coalition against Tinubu in 2027. We fail. APC chieftain. These are the major stories on today's Punch newspaper. And let's wrap things up with headlines from the Vanguard newspaper for this morning. And the banner headline says FG's gas-powered vehicle scheme runs into major hitch nationwide. WAEC parent hires thugs to assault vice principal for preventing cheating. Nigeria affected as Saudi Arabia suspends a block work visa. And you have this one. Tinubu's reform will ease cost of living soon. Yeah, they say food, medical costs coming down. So very soon, Nigerians' cost of living will come down. That's by Ononuga. We look through that 9 o'clock so that we want to hear from you. Since you're going to the market and you're also buying maybe medication. So we want to know. Okay? And troops neutralize 3 suspected bandits, recover weapons in Plateau. And this one, NARD gives the government 24 weeks window to meet demands. And you also have this one, Amechi gave Tinubu dose of his own medicine, Shoyinka. Coalition against Tinubu will fail. APC chieftain tells Atiku others. ADC, Obasanjo, aligned untainted by APC, Atiku, Obi, El Rufai's possible 2027 vehicle. And PDP, how Makinde Wike fell apart. When Nigeria's democracy under state capture, PDP's BOT chair, Wabara. And these are the major stories on the Vanguard newspaper. And by extension, the stories we're capturing today on the newspaper headline segment of Melody Sunrise. Let's have this breather. When we return, we'll be taking you straight to the sports scene this morning. Keep it locked right here. It is Melody 100.7 FM, Melody Sunrise. And my name is Pretty. When we return, we take you to sport. Don't forget, after sport, we'll be looking through what the presidency is saying. Medical costs going down and food prices going down. In fact, specifically mentioning rice. They say the price of rice is now going down drastically. I mean, even saying it's now maybe below 55,000 naira. What do you make of this? You've gone to the market recently, right? What is the price in the market? Let's talk about that very shortly. But in the meantime, let's quickly look through this. Here is Ashake. I wish you sunshine. Beautiful sunshine all the way this morning. Here is Ashake with the song Sunshine. Melody 100.7 FM in the city of Ibadan, the big brown roof city, the city of first. Follow us on all socials, Melody 100.7 FM, Melody 100.7 FM.
Ìgbádùn ayé pọ̀ lẹ́yìn ìpọ́njú, má bẹ̀rù rọ́jú. Sun's gonna shine on everything you do. Ọmọ no lè wákú, àbútí gbé bákú. No dey form say you judge, you try to dey kaku. Ali Celeste handles my situation, all my pains and my troubles. Steady lighting my candle, chop not be a part of the struggle. No man. Sun's gonna shine on everything you do. Happiness on the way, oh my God. Light up my fire, loloke. Mr. Money, me on my load, shake. One man, shake it. Don't tell me I don't see them. I be the new vibe, me no be like Yasube. That was okay, I be that much. Eyes on me, I know people. Jamalo me, no be sodo. Muniru and Leja Casoro. Somebody in the Miss Mommy Joe. 24 karat sati, be jazzy, be classy, be mighty. Bad boy from starting, no Miami, live for Illuminati. I'm a Iko Kaku, Overlobi, Dangote, only Lati Jagun. Ìgbádùn ayé pọ̀ lẹ́yìn ìpọ́njú, má bẹ̀rù rọ́jú. Sun's gonna shine on everything you do. Ọmọ no lè wákú, àbútí gbé bákú. No dey form say you judge, you try to dey kaku. Ali Celeste handles my situation, all my pains and my troubles. Steady lighting my candle, chop not be a part of the struggle. No man. Sun's gonna shine on everything you do.
Yeah, sun's gonna shine on everything you do, but that's if you do good things. If you do bad things, let the rain fall on you. Let's go to sports right now. Let's go to sports. Of course, let's do it this morning. When you hear this tune, it is Sport O'Clock of Melody 100.7 FM. Let's begin to go through the exciting world of sports. So many things have happened, and so many things will continue to happen when it comes to sports. So let's go there right now. When you hear this tune, you know it is time for sport.
From deep in out. That's a smashing ball, it's Martins! Josie Yobo, Yakubu. And it's pushed out to the phone! Simco Odesi. Sensational. What a wonderful finish! That is the most embarrassing own goal. Oh, what a goal! And something out of nothing. He struck it sweetly. And does he ever score ordinary goals? They're all copybook stuff.
right, let's go. This morning, this beautiful morning, the second day of June. Yes, it happened at the weekend. It's the UEFA Champions League. And of course, I was taking my time to check back some of the predictions. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody saw it. I mean, in fact, in the history of the Champions League, nobody could have seen the fact that there will be bashing like that in the Champions League. I mean, what did Inter Milan give us? They didn't. I mean, good morning, guys. Bobola.
Good morning, Finance. Good morning, Daniel.
Mm.
It's so nice to be here. I mean, weekend for the action, Monday for the reaction.
Most definitely.
And we saw the Champions League. For me, that was not a final.
No, that was rubbish. Very rubbish.
Annihilation from PSG, but. Yeah, it's one of the things we get to see from a good team. It's just like Gigi Okocha said after the match. He said that's what teamwork would bring afterwards. And kudos to the PSG side. I mean, they did justice to that, and their players were very fine. The likes of Vitinha, Dembele, I mean, all of those guys deserve the Champions League at the end of the day. And right from the beginning of the Champions League, they deserved it. They've always been fighting. Look at the teams they played. Liverpool, they stomped them out. And, I mean, for me, it's well-deserved for them.
Well-deserved. I mean, one man that has seen it coming is the sports here.
I was going to say that. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning to you.
It's another time to be.
You said it was going to be PSG.
I said it was going to be PSG.
But I'm sure you didn't see it.
No one.
It was going to be a bashing like this.
No one, because it was annihilation. It was totally demolition.
I mean, what happened to Inter Milan?
And not just Inter Milan for me. I feel if you want to be a champion, that's how to do it. Like, I like what Asabi said, Inter Milan defender. He said they most of the games they've played all through the season, they were always behind, come back from 2 goals, from 1 goal. But what PSG did to them was too much. PSG were, they prepare for everything. This is a very strong defensive side. So they were expecting maybe to score 1 goal and then they will rest. But no, they were just too much. It was like a 400% they brought in there. Everybody was great. But Inter Milan, what they rely on was we will get a comeback, we put in our strength. But if that game was a kind of game that will go 120 minutes, I still see PSG still playing fresh. They were ready for that game. Everyone, it's what they've been waiting for. That's one thing about Champions League. I told someone, I said, imagine putting Arsenal in that shoe.
Wow.
It's miles apart. To be Champions League winner, you just have to be top. Both times Chelsea have won this team, not with the best team, not with the best performance. But like what Okocha said yesterday, when it comes to winning games like this, it's about team, not about individual brilliance. It's about team. And what PSG showed us, I mean, it's just for people who pay a lot of money to maybe travel to Germany to watch that kind of game, they'll be like, no, this is not a show we pay money to come and see. So it's really disappointing for Inter Milan, but eventually, I mean, kudos to PSG. They deserve it.
Definitely.
Long wait for it.
We will definitely, when we will come back at 6, I'm sure Jola Shuario, his mouth will not be able to have any episode. No episode to write this time. As I said yesterday, be ready for what Daniel will do to you tonight.
Yeah, he was against me on Friday, and I told him, that's the wrong one.
Jola Shuario.
So I'm sorry, Jola Shuario.
Be ready what this man can do to you and will do to you. Okay, all right, before we go to, because the UEFA finally unveiled the top 10 goals at the 2024-2025 season in the UEFA Champions League. But let's quickly talk about the Unity Cup. I mean, finally, it also went down on Saturday, and 2-0 to the Super Eagles. Your Super Eagles won the Unity Cup, and they brought the cup home.
In my Super Eagles.
Okay, our Super Eagles.
Our Super Eagles. Because my Super Eagles, I mean, that's not my Super Eagles.
That's not your Super Eagles.
Yeah, I saw them celebrating it, and it was later I got to realize that it was actually Brentford that organized the Unity Cup, because they posted on their Brentford. I mean, maybe it's one of the times in signing one of our players, or maybe
what concerns Brentford.
Yeah, that's what Brentford posted. They said, "Here goes our Unity Cup winner." So that means they are the one that put the £800,000 together to say, okay, let's bring Nigeria to Jamaica.
They don't have what to do with their money.
They don't want more. I mean, so I'm just saying it's not really important for me. I don't care about it. Maybe I'll look back and give kudos to this if we get to qualify for the World Cup, because I so want to see my team playing at the World Cup. It's a lot of games, 52 games at the World Cup. And imagine, what are we going to be watching? So if they know they want to be that team, we want to celebrate, let them do this at the qualifying stage and get the remaining games, and hopefully other teams that we expect to help us also help us, and we go to the World Cup. So to me, I don't want to talk about the Unity Cup.
Yeah, for me, the Unity Cup is more or less like a friendly, and I think that was what we saw. And for me, I was able to see few players that I think
that's where I actually was going.
Yeah, that I think
what we gained from the Unity Cup.
The players that I think should be making the Super Eagles squad. The likes of Felix Agu would play from the left back, very good left back, and also the defender that under 21 Brentford, Benjamin Frederick, also a solid CB, and Ogbu, who plays for Slavia Praga. So these are players that, I mean, if not for the Unity Cup, maybe we wouldn't have seen them in action, because most of the games are...
What of the guy wearing number 2 that provided the
Sadiq, that plays for Remo Stars.
Yes.
First game, it was okay. Second game, it was a bit sloppy. I felt like maybe the second goal, maybe if he had done enough, the second goal wouldn't have come about. It's good when it comes to attacking, but defensively, for me, it's a bit slack. That's why I believe Allah is way better than him, and maybe he should just be giving him 1 or 2 chances, but not
better than Allah
right now. So
they actually won on penalty shootout.
Yeah, so I think that was one of the things that I saw about the Unity Cup: new players and new avenue for these players to show what they can display for Nigeria. Look at Serial Desas, look at Aroko Dare. Aroko Dare came into the game. Chukwueze now shows that he can play the number 10 position. Now we don't have to rely on Iwobi, because Chukwueze.
Are you kidding me?
He played for the number 10.
That's one of the things why I said this kind of competition should not be taken seriously.
He played for the number 10
against Jamaica.
Well. He played it well.
Plays Jamaica on Ghana ranking.
He played against Ghana.
You're making Jamaica look like you're talking about Ghana or South Africa.
The only thing I know about Jamaica is
reggae.
No, but he played there. He played number 10 against Ghana, and it was not bad.
I hope the coach is not thinking the way you're thinking, because you've been saying a lot of things that I feel like, I mean,
competitively, do you think Chukwueze
nowhere close?
I mean, I was surprised when I saw Chukwueze play, but for me, he can play that position. Honestly,
the coach should not start having ideas, because these are not players you actually want to put in competitive games. Not even Seredeza, because this is friendly games. People are free to do. They just tell them be free, enjoy yourself.
I think this conversation will continue on whether this competition is helping us or is taking away something that we got.
Until
right
we
now,
get to the World Cup,
there'll be conversations now. Wouldn't this friendly or Unity Cup, as they called it, wouldn't it be a distraction? Because now you just mentioned Chukwueze playing well, playing that position well. And when they now try him at a competitive level, hope he will not go and falter and start misbehaving.
It's not even the same thing. Friendly match, coach will tell you it's friendly. Go enjoy, avoid injuries, don't do any hard tackles. It's free. It's like advanced training. There's nothing at stake. But when you talk about teams that this guy did well in friendlies, why do you think they use some players in preseason and they don't use them all through the seasons? Because they don't matter. What matters for friendly is warm up when you have a season coming up. You want to play, at the World
Cup. Certain players that from preseasons, Kobe Mano had his chance in the preseason, and ever since then he stepped up as a
they discovered him during preseason.
And he didn't just walk into the team. It took time before they actually
he started immediately. He was even injured at the beginning of the season, and immediately he got back. He got his shirt back.
That was I was thinking the coach would have used Unity Cup, especially where we know we have problem, and where I know we have problem is goalkeeping department.
Now he didn't try any new goalkeeper.
It's still Stanley Nwabali that we saw.
So I would have tried Maduka Okoye.
I would have thought that you will know Stanley Nwabali. We already know his strength and his weakness. Let's leave him.
But there's a friendly against Russia. Maybe he's going to try.
For someone that couldn't try him against Unity.
If there's anything I want to be considering, is that Russia, I might be looking at that Russia as more competitive friendly, because you're going away. I know that's on Rush Abbey.
No, they also played
on neutral ground.
On neutral ground. Okay, let's.
Yeah. Anyway, it's all good, and let's talk about the goals now. We'll talk more about this one when we come later at 6 p.m. But let's just look through. According to UEFA, some of the goals they feel, have done very, very well for the season that just ended on Saturday. Now, I'll be asking you your best goal so far, but let's look through what they've given us as some of the best goals of the season. Now, Lamine Yamal, Barcelona semi-final first leg 3-3 draw against Inter Milan. That call, right?
I know that goal. That's my favorite goal.
That was right goal.
They're coming there.
Yeah.
Lautaro Martinez, Bayern Munich's quarter-final first leg. That goal as well.
Yeah.
See the way he played that goal. Nobody thought he was going to play that way. That goal. Declan Rice.
Those are my goals. The two goals. Because
the
for me, what we use to judge a goal is how tough the angle is. The player come from a angle and then that's normal goal for wingers. Talking about Yamal's goal, you go check Yamal's goal, you will see about 50 of them this season. But we can just rate it because it's at a high level, Inter Milan and Champions League semi-final.
Like you don't see.
No. I'm just saying. I just don't like hype. I'm not a fan of hype.
It skips past 3 players.
Now when you see how he moves,
it skips
that's
past
what I'm
3
saying.
players.
This happens every day. Wingers do that.
It doesn't happen every day.
In that position,
it doesn't happen.
In that position,
3
the
players.
easiest thing to do is to maneuver.
Wait, when will you ever give kudos to Lamine Yamal?
Okay, who is the next guy they are giving the kudos to? The young player of the year in the Champions League is what's this guy in PSG? It's not Lamine Yamal. That's to show that when it comes to real stats, it's not about display. It's about how effective you are on the team. One guy brought his team to the semi-final. The other one brought his team to the final with 2 goals and assists
from the bench.
That's class for me.
Okay, wait. We will still get to all of these arguments, not on Melody Sunrise. Kylian Mbappe, the Real Madrid's knockout phase play, second leg, 3-1 win against Manchester City. That goal was also put up. Vinicius Junior's Real Madrid's match the 3-5-2 win against Borussia Dortmund. That was another goal.
Top goal.
I hope you guys still remember all these goals.
Yeah.
Then Marcus Thuram, Barcelona's semi-final first leg 3-3 draw.
Yeah.
That's movement.
Yeah.
Of course, the 7-1 they say Zeno De Bassi, Sporting's match the 1-2-0 win against Lille. I'm sure people would have been forgetting this one now. You don't think?
It's been a long time.
Erling Haaland, Man City's match the 3-5-0 win against Sparta Prague. Then again Lamine Yamal, Barcelona's round of 16 second leg 3-1 win against. I think it's similar thing.
That's what I'm saying. If you go check his goals, most of his goals this season are from that angle. It is very comfortable angle. He can't play on the other hand. He can't play number 10. That's his very angle. It's like Anthony Valencia when he was in Man United. We call him one way. So that's his strength. That's where his weakness also lies. The fact that he can't go other ways. Okay. So I don't want to give much rating to that.
Okay, the last one, according to UEFA, that they have rated Julian Alvarez, the goal, Real Madrid's round of 16 first leg 2-1 win against Atletico Madrid. I mean, that was also another goal they talked about. So we'll take our time to analyze these goals and we'll look at which one deserves to be the goal of the season when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. But those are the 10 that they have actually given us. Let's talk about Boniface now, because we understand Borussia Mönchengladbach, talking about former Bundesliga champion Bayern Leverkusen are demanding 50 million euro to sell Victor Boniface this summer. But I wonder, 50 million euro, who are the guys coming for him is my question now. Well, he was close to joining Saudi Arabia Professional League, one side Al Nassr, for 17 million in January. He didn't join at that time.
The guy was going to jump at that money before Durant came.
Before they went for Durant.
They went for Durant.
Because I know him. Boniface will go for that. You don't get that for business.
He was already celebrating it. In fact, we were helping him calculate the money.
People are ready because he's a social guy, social media guy.
He's always on X. That guy is an X guy.
Good.
I mean, so for someone, this is why I'm bringing this story this morning. For someone who is playing in one of the top 5 leagues in Europe, and he's not been able to still catch his teeth with the Super Eagles. Is it when he now goes to Saudi Arabia or one obscure league in the world that he will do well for Nigeria and the Super Eagles?
Yeah, one of the things I think coaches and the Super Eagles use as a criteria of picking players is you must be playing regular football.
No matter where you're playing.
Yeah, no matter where you're playing. You can be in the South African league as much as you are in a league and you're playing regular football. That I think the coaches might put an eye on you and want to pick you in the team. For Boniface, he's not playing consistently. How many times did he get to play in the Bundesliga? And we have too many strikers in the world. Ciro Dessers, highest goal scorer, Victor James Osimhen is there. and Aroko Dare finished as the highest goal scorer. So these are players that are playing consistently and they are banging in goals. For Victor Boniface, the only thing that he has as his edge is playing at Bayern Leverkusen, and he's not playing consistently. So I think if he goes to the Saudi Pro League, it doesn't take away the fact that they can, if he plays consistently, they can still bring him to the national team if he scores goals. This man, that's Igalo, Igalo used to play in the Saudi Pro League towards the latter part of his career, and they brought him to the national team, where he even finished as the highest goal scorer in one of the AFCONs here, where Nigeria took third. So if you are playing consistently, I think the coach might still want to put you in the team.
Which should we consider, Daniel, the more? Playing consistently no matter where you are playing, even if you are playing the moon. I think it was Stephen Keshi that once said that even if you are playing the moon, once you are playing consistently. Or playing in top leagues in Europe.
Well, I say consistency over anything. Most managers actually look at that. You look at N'Golo Kante still in Saudi, Benzema,
and it was brought back.
All of them still get into French team, and it's about how player actually sees it. Some player goes to Saudi and they feel like, it's my time to rest. So it's going to show how you perform on the pitch.
Okay.
There are players that are very incredible in Saudi that when they, you look at this man came from Saudi, the current Nottingham Forest coach. Came from Saudi and came to the Premier League and shut Premier League down for most of the season. So in my opinion, it's consistency. It's about how you see it wherever you go. Just deliver. Once the coach are always watching you, they're always monitoring you. The fact that they can't watch 90 minutes of you doesn't mean they still don't have eyes on ground to tell them how you're doing. So if the money is good for him, well, fine. As long as I just feel like Boniface is not a serious guy. Honestly, even on the pitch, even when he was in form for Bayer Leverkusen,
they say he spends too much time.
Player.
He's supposed to be. He's skillful.
Supposed to be. Yeah, he has the potential, but I feel like
they say he spends too much time on social media.
Yeah.
Even that aside, you will see around him. Even when it comes to the Super Ego, he's so playful. He doesn't know when to stop.
He's not serious.
It's not serious. After the defeat, there was one particular game we were playing. I think it was in Akwa Ibom. Osimhen has to get him out of the role. Like he was still trying to play with everything. So,
is it about being playful? When you talk about being playful,
there are some playful players that are actually serious.
Yeah. I've never seen a player that plays like Okocha. Is a very playful person.
Yeah, but then Okocha is more natural.
Get him on the field of play, he will give you the business.
Okocha is more natural. It's like Eden Hazard. They are natural players who don't have to work so hard. But I don't think he's so natural. I don't think Victor Boniface is so natural. Yeah, he has some natural things here and there. But then football, if he had worked harder, it would be better because he's not that tall. His size also, he's not watching his weights. So many things not actually good.
But finest, on the contrary, what you asked, Daniel, I think I'll go with the fact that I love players that are playing the top leagues. I love it. Honestly, just to be very sentimental. I love players that play at the top league.
Above playing regularly anyway.
But I don't think I would like if you play in the top league and then you just get to play one game in a month.
I mean, that's the other side of it. Okay. But if you are playing consistently, and even if you are not scoring, but you are playing consistently at the top league, because I would rather pick you than somebody that scores goals and play consistently at the other leagues.
And it's now we even just looking at Mikel as a legend. Back in the days when Mikel was in Chelsea, he wasn't playing very well. He wasn't really playing until the later days. Early days, first 2 years, he was still in the shadow. He was always coming on to back the balls.
Because they were Makalele.
Yeah, what I'm saying. So what I'm saying most of the time is maybe some players need to wait for their time when they are in the top leagues. Just
how long will you wait for your time?
Some of these Nigerian players just like to stay overboard. They think about the money, and they don't just want to handle all those
money.
And if Boniface is close to what's it called, Victor right now, you're telling the other Victor that bro. Go collect this money.
If I'm a top player, honestly, I would not want to spend all my career at Turkey, or I would not want to spend all my career at Saudi Pro League. I understand the money is there, but I would want to.
Is it about the money, or is it about what you have done in football?
But okay, there's this guy who actually gave is a former player. I can't remember again. He said, "Why do we play football?" He said, "Money." So when you tell me my career is for money. So if I get a place where I get to play, for many of these players, playing football is their dream. They just want to play. Give their best 70 minutes, 90 minutes, and they feel like,
well, I don't think players like European players don't think about that.
When you're talking about Nigerians who have won something, you talk about Kanu.
Yeah.
You talk about Finidi George, who have won UEFA Champions League.
But many of them just feel like, just put me anywhere, give me good money, let me play my ball. And
because at the end of the day, money will finish and you just go in a state.
Exactly. Money. Okay. All right. Let's talk about Alonso now. I mean, he's already unveiling so many things. And one of the things unveiling is his formation. He's telling us what he wants to play. 4-2-3-1. I mean, what kind of formation is he trying to play in this club? He's saying that he will be playing, 3-4-2-1. This 3-4-2-1, does it mean that he's looking at Kylian Mbappe as one man up front? Nobody else. One man up front. I mean, when you say
3-4. So he wants to have a midfielder.
Yeah, no,
but
two wing backs,
like a diamond
formation. So he wants to give Bellingham the role to still be able to go forward.
Exactly, 3-4-2-1.
I think it's going to affect Vinicius Junior.
That's where I'm going because I mean, I think
Rodrigo will still be the one to be shot. Vinicius will still be able to.
No, now the three at the front, they are going to be as attacking midfielders, not wingers. Except if they are going to be playing as wingers. 3-4-2-1. So those two, I suspect that they're going to be attacking midfielders. If they are wingers,
then it's going to maybe
just as Daniel said, 3-4-2-1. It might be favoring Bellingham more. To be moving forward. I mean, what's the other guy?
Vinicius Junior.
No, not Vinicius.
With that kind of formation, there's actually no room for a central midfielder.
Because yes, that's what I'm looking
at. You're going to have a DMF and then
a CMF.
A CMF?
Yeah, because
then what's going to happen to Vinicius?
That's what I'm saying.
If there's going to be a CMF, then there will be Vinicius.
This man is not trying to save Vinicius.
Unless if he wants to cancel Bellingham up.
But Bellingham can play the central midfield and the DMF.
Okay, so what's going to happen to a lot of Camavinga? What's it called?
He has to affect those guys.
Chouameni, Camavinga.
Some key players will be affected.
I think he will still get to look at everything. When he sees many guys are not happy, he will still have to change things because there are big players in Madrid that will not. Because we even you have a new trend, and Arnold also who wants to also go forward. I don't know.
He's going to favor
Sabio Alonso. It's easy to talk.
Yeah.
It can be maybe let him shock us because we are trying to look at it on paper now.
Exactly, but maybe we'll see that.
But when he gets to Madrid, when he trains with those players, I think he will have a different orientation.
Because he feel like I don't know who to bench among you guys.
Anyway, June 8th is on very close to us.
He's going to have his first
FIFA Club World Cup. So we'll be looking through what he will do there. Because that will be the first time we'll be seeing what this man actually wants to do.
Yeah.
With all this formation, with all the players, I mean, I understand they also signed another player at the weekend. I'm trying to get his name. So they have two players now, two new players they've signed.
Getting ready for next season.
So they are getting ready, ready for next season. So, but let's see what they are able to do. I mean, when we come at 6 p.m., we have so many things to talk about. And but the very, I hate to talk about this, but we must talk about it. The sad one that happened in Nigeria. 21 contingents, 21 members of the Kano contingent. They left Ogun State going to Kano. And the news came that they died. I saw the bus. I was like, God, even that bus, how can we be using that kind of bus to even moving from Kano to Ogun State for sports festival? Coastal bus that is looking, that bus is not a kind of, but can't we even fly contingent for God's sake?
You see, this is
how much does it take us to fly contingent?
When we talk now, we still have to filter everything we say. We have to still, but these are lives we're talking about here. These are people that they said on the road, they already called their family.
Yes, now we're coming.
So people are excited, waiting for them.
Some of their family would have been cooking food, waiting for them.
Excited.
And when you talk, you have to still filter how you talk. But there are people responsible for this. You see, I'm a fan of whatever happens, there's someone at the end of it. There are people that when you trace this, when the investigation goes back and forth, there are people who should be held accountable for this. Because this don't happen every time. This don't happen every time. Well, ask when was the last time this kind of thing occurred in that very road? But this is what we do. Go there, maybe the vice president or somewhere will go there, pay condolence visit, give them some.
Even that already sent contingent.
Throw millions around there and think that will make up for the lost souls. No.
But what I can just say about it is I realize that overspeeding too is one of those things that could happen, honestly. And yeah, those are some of the news I got about the situation. But then
I saw overspeeding. That's why I asked that question. Like, how often do we see this happen on that road? Are they the first to overspeed on that road? Let's go check. I don't actually want to know. Go check the road. 1, go check the bus. 2, and then whoever the driver is, test if there's anything inside there, maybe an alcohol or something. Or just check and let's know what to treat. Because
But then-
this is sad.
But then
The whole National Sport Festival, this is
has
this
happened.
is-
It's
this
just
is
one
what
of
Man, very sad. This,
Just one of the sad
give it a
events.
total
the
different
thing
emotion.
just rubbed off
Yeah,
everything.
we robbed the
that
glory of
happened.
the whole thing.
Yes, yeah. So
It
because
just ended in a very
news-
sad note.
Our condolences.
Very
That's
sad.
all we can give now.
Well, from all of us, Melody 100.7 FM right here in Ibadan. Of course, by extension, parent body, Light to Media, we commiserate with the family of the people who lost 21 people dead.
Oh, no, that's...
And we understand others are still recuperating at different hospitals. May God be with their families.
Amen.
It's a very sad way to end the show this morning. It's not something palatable, but we will still talk about it. That is why we're talking about it. If there is any update concerning that, we'll talk about it at 6 p.m. Let's end it this way before it begins to change my mood. Thank you so much, Daniel, and for the sports here. And Bobola, you're strong now, right?
Yeah.
On Saturday, everybody was asking, where's Bobola?
I just don't understand how every time Bobola's team loses, he's not
Now,
around for the next
Okay, which team again?
But there was a time Manchester United played Chelsea. He lost. He wasn't around.
Okay,
When
each time a team is support. He didn't support Inter Milan.
I didn't support any
He didn't
team.
support any
team.
I didn't support any team.
He didn't support any team in
Yeah,
this
I
one.
didn't, don't do that.
Leave Bobola alone. I will
Thank
not
you
allow
so
you
much.
to.
I
I will not allow you
like
to.
the
I will not allow you to bully.
Don't do that.
I will not allow you to bully him. He said you have been bullying too much. Okay, thanks guys. We'll see you at 6 p.m.
All right, sir.
All right, keep it locked right here. Melody 100.7 FM. At the other side of the time check, it'll be time for us to take you to the People's Assembly. What are we looking at this morning? The presidency is saying everything is going down. Medication costs going down, food prices going down. Is it true? We'll get to know very shortly.
ọlọ́gbọ́n tó ṣe bí òkùnkùn ó ní bó ṣe jẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lásán náà sọ fún òmùgọ̀ tí kò gbọ́n yẹn àjọ máa lówó yìí ni kò jẹ́ bó bá ṣe jẹ́ tó bá dẹ̀ tí rí bá ṣe fẹ́ ká ṣá máa dúpẹ́ nǹkan tọ́lọ́run mi bá fọwọ́ sí èlé bàjẹ́ o àdúrà tó dùn gangan ni kí tiwa má ṣe bàjẹ́ o gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ fẹ́ràn mi tiwa ò ní bàjẹ́ o. I be you think now, one now, once again, body like that, go there, you go there, you go there, one body back, you go get bread, you don't get you a second. Me, you need to ride me, you my cuckoo, she said, I tell her what any, cooking trying to me, you need to ride me, you my cuckoo, she said, I tell her what any, cooking trying to jẹ́jẹ́ ṣàlàyé gbà jẹ́jẹ́ ló lè ṣe o jẹ́jẹ́ láyé gbà jẹ́jẹ́ yé jẹ́jẹ́ ṣàlàyé gbà jẹ́jẹ́ ló lè ṣe o jẹ́jẹ́ láyé gbà jẹ́jẹ́. onípàtàkì sọ̀rọ̀ kékeré fún ẹ̀sùn màlẹ́bù jẹ́ ọlọ́gbọ́n tó ṣe bí òkùnkùn ó ní bó ṣe jẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lásán náà sọ fún òmùgọ̀ tí.
That's right. Welcome back to the show. It is still Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM. This beautiful first Monday in the 6th month of the year 2025. And it is the Nature's Finest on the radio. Now, we're getting to the assembly now. We're opening the door of the assembly and we are in the assembly now. Welcome to the assembly. The speaker is seated. My name is Richie. Where are the members of this honorable house? And what are we looking at this morning? It is a statement credited to the presidency, as the presidency is telling us concerning their second-term report, what they've done, what they are doing, and what they will do. And they say, according to the report they are giving us from this presidency, they've done so much that Nigerians can't even fault some of the things that they call reforms under the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The presidency gave itself a pass mark. So they don't care whether you Nigerians are giving. You remember last week, all through last week here on Wednesday, on Thursday, you guys gave them failure. You gave them, no, none of you even gave them pass mark. You gave them F9. I remember. Different honorables that, according to the show, gave the presidency F9. In fact, there was it Honorable Damilola that said F9 parallel. Honorable Bosse said F9 as okay. Honorable Bosse didn't say F9. I think she just gave F. But Sam from Ologuenru said F. If there's anything worse than F9 parallel, it should be what we should have given to the presidency. But the presidency is undaunted by all these things you are saying, because they are saying they've given themselves pass mark concerning the reforms they are undertaking under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu since he took over the reins of leadership of the country. The presidential media team, in an interactive session in Lagos yesterday, disclosed that efforts are being intensified to bring down the cost of food and medical costs for Nigerians. Now, Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, who spoke with newsmen alongside other members of the media team, insisted that Nigeria's economy has become an investor's delight on account of the macroeconomic reforms carried out by the President Tinubu-led administration 2 years ago. The twin reforms around subsidy removal and the flotation of the currency, which you Nigerians, remember last week, that was what you guys said. You said they took the twin reform policy, talking about the flotation of the naira exchange, talking about the foreign exchange policy, the flotation, as well as the removal of the subsidy, really spoils things for Nigeria. But that is the same thing that the presidential media team are saying this morning, that look, those two twin policies is one thing that has made Nigeria's economy to be great now, that the world is now looking towards Nigeria being the next big thing in the world when it comes to destination point. They said they stopped the wastage associated with payment of subsidy on the PMS, talking about Premium Motor Spirit, otherwise known as petrol, which was not benefiting the common man. But remember, some of you have stated that all these things that they say concerning subsidy reforms, subsidy removal not benefiting common man. If it's not benefiting common man, it's now benefiting rich men, Abi. Now, while acknowledging the challenges triggered by the policy in terms of high cost of food and other commodities like medications, Ononuga stated that the president remains committed, and that is why food prices are beginning to go down. In fact, according to them, a big bag of rice, 50 kg now, is below 55,000 naira. Our medical costs are also going down right now. So this morning is a simple question and answer session. You've been going to the market. What is your take concerning what the presidential media team is saying this morning concerning medical costs and food prices? Specifically mentioned the price of rice, a bag of rice, going down below 55,000 naira. Let's look through this morning. Do not abuse them. You know, we are honorable members of this house, and here we speak as honorables. We don't speak light out. So that is why we speak honorably, and let's speak as we always speak honorably on the show. Do not abuse anyone. Don't abuse Bayo Ononuga. You know, sometimes Bayo Ononuga could be annoying. Yes, I've said that in Lagos before. I'm not scared to say that. The way the man responds to issues, it could be annoying. But if you say you want to react the way the man reacts to national issues, you want to abuse him, abuse his generation. But don't abuse anyone this morning, please. Just state the fact, which is what we want this morning. I mean, you've gone to the market recently. What is the situation of what you've noticed vis-a-vis what the presidential media team is saying that the price of food, medications are going down in Nigeria? 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. These are the numbers, as usual, that we are using this morning. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Benson. I'm calling from Iwo Road.
Honorable Benson from Iwo Road constituency. That's your name.
Yes.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah. As I'm hearing about food prices going down and medication
going down.
I don't know. For someone to be buying a bag of rice more than 50,000. So is that what that one is means that the price is going down?
That's what they are saying.
Paracetamol now, you cannot buy a common paracetamol at the rate of 200 naira. You cannot see it and buy again. So is that what they are telling us, that price of things are going down? So I want them to know that this thing they are doing is mostly affect everybody, even people that have money. It affects them also. Targets of poor people. So I'm not seeing their effort at all. So that is my own contribution.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Benson. He's not seeing the efforts at all. What they are saying is not realistic. The man is saying, common paracetamol, you can get it for 200 naira. I remember before now, paracetamol used to be like 20 naira, 50 naira for the complete sachet. But right now, paracetamol, according to Honorable Benson, is expensive. What do you make of this morning with what the presidency is saying? The media team spoke to the press yesterday, and they said, everything is going down, food prices going down, bag of rice going down, less than 50,000, 55,000, and medication costs going down. What do you make of this morning? Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Welcome.
This is Dr. Victor calling from LA Axis.
Doc, good morning to you. How are you doing this morning?
I'm very well, thank you.
God bless you.
It's cold out here.
Oh, so cold everywhere. So cold everywhere.
Yeah, so the development of food prices going down apparently should have been done when the administration of Bola Tinubu came into power. But I don't understand why it's being done now. Is it political gimmicks? Or are they trying to buy our, I don't understand. The masses are suffering apparently. And these people, they don't understand governance. They only politic. So apparently people would fight for the right thing. People would come out. So I implore it. It's a nice one. It's a nice one. Food prices are going down. If it is real, if it is not propaganda, if it is real, it is something that it should have been done. That's what I'm trying to say. It should have been done. People should be put into consideration when you are governing. When you are politicking, then you put people into consideration. So it's a nice one. If it is real, it is applaudable.
You keep saying if it is real.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.
Thank you so much. Is this your first time on the show?
Yeah, definitely. It's my first time calling.
Oh, thank you so much. First time caller. Where's my shekere? God bless you. I appreciate you. Good morning to you. God bless you.
Thank you.
All right,
sir.
Amen.
You too.
Thank you so much. Yes, that's the first time call because I mean the voice and the way he reacted. Yes, he said something very important there. If it is real, if there's an if there, if it is real. See, there are people who have been saying that they know President Bola Tinubu very well. He's a smart guy. He's a smart politician. Before election, he will bring everything down. Vote him in again, then everything will go up again. I don't know about that. That's what some people are saying. I only reacted to what the doc that called now said, if it is real. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning once again. It's me, Benson, calling back.
Oh, okay. Good morning to you.
I forget to, maybe some people never hear the new song which our Senate President has released. Things are getting better.
Yeah.
And you too, you have heard about the song. when they commissioned the 30 kilometers of
coastal rail line
out of 750 kilometers, they only commissioned
things are getting
30
better
kilometers, and they commissioned it and the singing song.
That
things are getting better.
Your brother is a musician now. Your brother is, I'm sure he's your brother.
He's not only a musician, choir master.
He's a choir master. Okay.
Yes.
No problem. Things are are getting
master of the federation.
things are getting better.
Yes. So
right.
I pray as he's singing the song, let it come to reality.
Amen. Amen. It will come to reality.
I'm praying to God.
It will come to reality.
Thank you.
God bless you, my brother. Okay. Things are getting better. That's the new song by the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. I don't know why Mr. Benson had to take me to that place. You're taking me to where I don't want to go. Okay, let's go. 702-520-1007. Hello.
Hello, Honorable Speaker.
Good morning.
Oyewale from Mania constituency.
Yeah, good morning. It's good to have you. Your voice is always very sharp. I like your enthusiasm.
Anyway.
Yeah. You sound like you are one of them.
Anyway, I said it on that radio maybe last week that when we are approaching the 14th period, they will started throwing carrots to us.
Yeah, you said so.
So that things we will be looking at it as if they are doing us good. Prices of commodity, yes, I can't say is going down. If the thing is going down, it's supposed to have gone down.
Okay.
You know what we are seeing now. So somebody said it that if it is real, it is people that will say it, not the government that will say it.
Okay.
That the prices of things started going down. No. It is the people that are buying it in the market that they say it, not them.
But they say sometimes you people are not.
For them to say the prices of commodities is going down, it's just camouflaging or that language. Borrow me now.
I should borrow you. I don't know what you want to say now. You say I should borrow him.
Honorable Speaker,
I remember.
The prices of goods in the market is yet to be going down. That is the truth of the matter. The Congo price, yes, is now 2,200.
Wow, it's going down now.
He's supposed to have gone down below that. It was 300 naira before.
You think you can still get it for 300 naira in this generation?
So from 300, 800, 1,000, 1,004.
We are going.
Now it has reached 5,000 before.
They are working. That's what.
Thank God that the thing came down to 2,2. But they're supposed to have gone down below that. You know, rice is one of the staple foods that we consume most in Nigeria.
Don't worry. Somebody said before the election, rice will go down to a bag of rice, maybe less than 20,000 naira.
Okay, well, let's hope so. So they will now use that one to campaign for us. That maybe you see the price of rice, it has gone down.
Exactly.
What of other commodities?
It will go down too.
Not affordable. Thank you, my speaker.
Thank you so much. God bless you, my brother. I appreciate you. I always like the way you speak. Okay. 0702-520-1007 and 0705-507-1007. I mean, are they really going down? Prices of commodities and medications. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Honorable Speaker, this is Honorable Sam.
Yeah, Honorable Sam, you're one of those who gave the president F9 last week. Did you hear now? They've given themselves pass mark.
Yeah, they are marking their own script.
Yeah, have you now?
So that's to say that they have failed woefully.
You are still saying it again.
They're not. Yeah, they're not listening. That's just it.
Have you gone to the market recently, Honorable Sam? Why are you saying this?
Yes, now.
Price is less than 55,000 now. That's what they are saying now.
I know you are trying to be diplomatic, because you go to the market. The truth is, these people, they live in their own world. It's not as if they don't know the truth.
So they have a different word compared to our own word?
Yes, they have an entirely different world that they live in. So whatever they are saying is the truth from their own angle in the world they live in. The truth they're saying. But when it now comes to the populace, the people they are governing, they don't care. So, and you know, Bayo Ononuga happens to be a seasoned media person.
Definitely.
So he knows how to go about these things. He knows how to say things that will kind of, to him, he feels he's trying to calm the people. So say things that will sweeten their mind so that they will not say, okay, no problem. Like the other caller said, they are just throwing carrots. But the truth is, things are still getting worse.
Things are getting worse.
Things are getting worse because whatever they say, we don't expect that things will go back to the way they were before.
300
Even
naira.
the bag of rice, yes, I was saying, no, it can't go back because so many things have been factored into the current system we live in now. For example, petrol would be very difficult to go back to even 500 naira.
You think so?
All of those things should be factored into prices going down. So all of those things, I don't think those things are things we can look forward to soon as things are coming down. So it's just everybody should just be preparing for in case it gets worse than this. It's just tighten.
You keep saying this thing every time, eh? I don't. Maybe who knows whether you grew or you okay now? Upper teeth, and every time you are saying things, will be getting. Stop saying this.
No, it's just that when it eventually happens, people will not start crying. So we just prepare. For some of us who knew the president when he was the governor of Lagos State.
Yes.
Who lived in Lagos at the time.
Okay.
Before he was the governor and after he left office, we know what happened. We saw the way he governed Lagos. So, and that's what we are saying. Okay, imagine they are saying things are going down. You are making decisions that are affecting the masses. You are bringing policies that are anti-people. But yes, you are not hesitating in increasing tax in all aspects. Bank, they suddenly increase the rate of transactions and the like. And in everything, you're just increasing it. But you're not even thinking of these people. The economy is even now more difficult than before I took office. So it means they know the right thing to do. If it took him just one day to turn the economy around from where we were before to worse now, it means they can still make a proclamation of a policy that can still make things right. So these guys, they know what to do.
Okay.
But it's just that they will not want to do it.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. Good morning to you. Good morning, Honorable Bosse.
Thank you. I'm Dr. from Nevada. Well done, sir.
God bless you.
Happy New Year.
Wishing you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
We have the government. Did I say like government?
Here you go again this morning after giving them F9 last week.
No. But we're in the nation together now. It's not like you're in Canada interviewing me when I call to tell you what we're experiencing. We're all experiencing it together. And thank God I heard a caller who mentioned that we don't buy paracetamol, we buy for 300 naira, now 300 naira. So drugs of 1,500 now 14,000 and even above.
Wow.
In the name of what now? And it's not like they are generating the money to relieve, to make any impact in the economy, maybe in one of our collapsed or faulty sectors in order to improve. No, we are not hearing any business from such ends. So what kind of government do we have that we should celebrate at the federal level? They are not making us happy at all.
Right.
So we'll stay out Spain, just like I always say. 2 more years is now counting down. And whatever they want to do, they should do on time because it's the antecedent that will speak for them by 2027. And they cannot expect us to still keep watching them experiencing all that we're experiencing under the administration now. And by 2027, go out there to dry ourselves in the sun and vote them into power again. It will not work. We don't want a new government, a better government, good governance. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay. All right. Wow. People are not agreeing with what the presidency is saying this morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. This is Honorable Ruth coming from Malacca.
Honorable, God bless you this morning.
Honorable Ruth.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Honorable.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
You know, these APC federal governments are just full of lies and deceit. Because if truly things are getting better, we need to complain every day that this government should review all these unworkable policies. But we all know that in the level of subsidy, the economy has turned upside down, which is our time this government work on how we producing locally. You know, there's no condemnation. Common people are not even producing it yet. So we need to start producing locally. And our government should work on our security. Because all these are farmers. They don't have to their farms again, all because of this insecurity. So they can work on this, so the economy will be better. They are not doing, they are borrowing on what? Between we don't even see the effect on the nation. So they should please do they know what to do. They are just playing with the light of the basket, which is very bad. It's not a way person.
Wow. Thank you so much, Honorable Ruth, all the way from Malakia. God bless you. I appreciate your contribution this morning. 0702-520-1007 and 0705-507-1007. As one of the callers said right there, they seem to be living in a different world compared to what we are living in right now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Honorable Dami, right?
Yeah.
God bless you.
All
right. Eyes on Joe this morning.
I'll tell you something.
All right.
Please allow me to start with a song. Can I go ahead?
What song is that?
Like my government. Europe.
Yeah.
Europe. These people can lie.
Jeez.
The only thing they are good at is lying.
Haba.
Defending what is not.
Haba.
APC, I give it to them.
Wow.
Or what makes you feel? Maybe because they are not feeling it. Maybe they are not telling the president the right things. Maybe those around him are the liars. Maybe we should look at that. With everything Nigerians are going through, and things are coming down in the market. Not lie. Okay, maybe the last time I went to buy Gary, I think I bought one Congo for 100 naira. Abi? Maybe that's the amount they are selling it.
Okay.
Of rice now is 300. Abi?
That's the amount you bought it. Wow. Congratulations.
I am just. These people are lying. They are lying.
Wow.
They are lying. Maybe the president needs to change his cabinet. Those around him are not telling him the truth at all. Things are so expensive. Very, very expensive. Those that are using inhaler are plastic.
Yeah.
They knew how much they were buying inhaler 2 years ago. 3 years ago. They know the amount they are buying it now. We knew how much we were buying paracetamol. One time Emzor was 50 naira. I think M&B was 60 naira. Now we know how much we are buying ordinary paracetamol. Not to talk of other medications. So whoever is giving the president update is telling lies. So that person is lying.
Wow.
Not a good person.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. But this is your song, eh? You have to enter a studio for it. Oh. The way you whack that song. Wow. And Dami right there doing a song. Okay. 0702-520-1007 and 0705-507-1007. All right, this is what we are looking at this morning concerning what the media team of the presidency said yesterday when they had a media parley in Lagos and said everything is going down, especially medication and food prices. And I'm asking you, you've been to the market. What is the situation? Everyone that has called today, no single person has said, yes, things are going down the way presidency has said it. In fact, Honorable Dami said, Irokpo. Good morning. Hello. Oh, sorry about that. I think you need to try back. Your network isn't good enough. We didn't hear anything. Yes, Honorable Dami said, Irokpo. Good morning.
Yeah, this is Honorable Sam calling back.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so quickly, you know, these people, like Dami said, she said maybe the people around the president are not telling him the truth. I don't entirely want to go that route because I think the president is not telling himself the truth because there's no way he will not tell me he's not listening to news. Now, via the radio, yes, he has said he doesn't go to school.
What's happening? Hello? Wow. What's going on? A line I was talking earlier, I just changing. You can just call back. I have about 2 minutes to wrap up this segment of the show. 0702-520-1007. It's the People's Assembly of Melody 100.7 FM. And this morning we're looking at the statement from the presidency that things are going down. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, this is Sam.
What's happening to your line?
I don't even know. They don't want me to talk.
Imagine.
So I think even the president is not telling himself the truth because he has so many people on ground. Let's forget this presidential age. The president is well connected. So he has so many people on ground. His wife too, she's well connected. So I just believe that they're not being honest with themselves. Then, you know, this so-called APC people, when it comes to propaganda and lying, they are good at it. Remember Lai Mohammed?
Yeah.
And if you check most of the people who have been doing this lie job for the APC, after they leave office, you barely hear about them. Unlike the previous administration, we still hear ministers and other aides from the previous, that's during the PDP's administration, we still hear them coming out to talk. But today, you know, where is Adesina? Where is Lai Mohammed and the others that were busy telling us lies? And that's what will happen to all of this, I don't know, Ononuga now. When they keep on lying, at the end of the day, they will not have a face to come out after they leave office or power. And that's what's happening.
Thank you so much, Honorable Sam. Let's be wrapping things up this morning. It's been a very awesome morning in the assembly this morning. The People's Assembly will be closing the doors now. Let's shut the door this morning on the People's Assembly. We'll be back tomorrow for a fresh time on the radio in the People's Assembly. All right. After this breather, it will be time for us to take you to the Mechanics Lounge. Now, on the Mechanics Lounge, what we discuss every week now, what we discuss from Monday, Wednesday, then we'll be asking you questions on Fridays. You have free diagnostics, because a free oil change. Yes, what we call free servicing of your cars. So we'll be talking about that and more very shortly on the on the Mechanics Lounge. For now, we are resting the People's Assembly this morning. They say we should have more patience. Suru. Let's have more suru and everything will be fine. Here is Larry Bison with the song Suru.
Okay, let's do it. Cooking soon be daddy osi. Yeah. Tobacco jahat the body wa getting kabisi. Tori o mujuri enu le shalaye maiji. I got them before no be proper, so make you try protect your sanity. Kasha dupe, ore wa lopo. Back then when I no get proper, I show it. Now I'm blessed and gifted. Say they know if you reach my defense. They go celebrate, it's a new day. More them up look, I'm my love. Suru lere yo. Yeah, Suru. Farabale share what really gone. Look, I don't play, I don't gas you. You say no be bad, don't pass you. My brother also make you stay wise, yo. Make you stay wise, yo. Life not done by turn, it go reach your turn, you. Look up to God, man, don't give up, you. That be the reason I did focus, you. Focus, started from the bottom, now we heading to the top. I go do my thing, my way, I cook, I no give a fuck. Only money for my money, alright, yeah, Joe. Okay, if I about it, better take it on. They try survive, man, they try to live. Whether you bad, you know bad, man, they try believe. Small pain, small crime, man, they try relief. They focus on the hustle, that's the life we live. Suru, lere, yo.
Swaps.
Them a lie to me. Let my friends come for them. Them a lie to me. I'm not them to pretend that to me, girl. Let my them to my gun. Them a lie to me. I let them a do me one time to me, girl.
I'm with sir. If I tell you say easy, I don't like you. Yeah, I don't like you. Make you just do what you sabi do. Do. Nobody for the jungle. This life will be Royal Rumble. Oh. Make I tell you what I want. I want life, no another one. Yeah. Nobody for the jungle. This life will be Royal Rumble. Oh. Make I tell you what I want. I want life, no another one. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah. Make you think before you go by me. Olo ship I want no go over me. I get a nigga where go die for me. I get a goosey where go buy for me, yeah. So make you think before you go by me. Olo ship I want no go over me. I get a nigga where go die for me.
Yeah, walk. The title of that one from a boy large. Of course, they're doing walk. Well, that's what we do here. We're walking and we're making things right. Yes, we have the mechanic in the house, of course, Shubomi, who's been moving from one city to city, one country to another. Now he's back in Nigeria. Shubomi, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, what's been happening? You've been globe-throttling.
Yes, it's been last week was quite busy and the schedule was just, but we just had to get things right. Okay. The beauty about it is, yes, we come, we'll talk, but also we have to do.
Come, talk, and do.
Yes. So we were able to do a lot.
So you guys are people who talk and do.
We don't just talk and tell you things that are coming down without.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're having a discussion here.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now.
I don't know what you're talking. You're throwing stones.
No. I live in a glass house, so I can't throw stones.
Okay, thank you for.
We are all in the glass house together now.
I'm not in the glass house.
I'm a glass house.
I'm a brick house. Okay. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, let's talk about. As I said when you were here last week, and of course I just said it again. Mechanics Lounge is getting bigger.
Yes.
From Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, what we'll discuss. We'll ask questions
on Friday.
So
Friday will be entertaining calls.
Entertaining calls, yes, for people to now be winning stuffs.
Yes.
But so you must be someone that has been following us from Friday, Wednesday, that can win something on Friday. Because it's what we do on Monday, Wednesday, that you'll be able to contribute on Friday.
Yes.
All right. So where are we going this morning?
Well, this morning, and like we like to do it.
Yeah, the week.
Yeah. So we'll be looking at practices, things we do on our car that are not friendly to the car.
Wow.
Not only friendly to the car, they're not friendly to your pocket at the end of the day. Okay. And this thing seems, logical enough, but truly they are not logical. Okay.
Wow.
And I've seen mechanics try and explain or logically explain these things out, but they are not right. Okay. Because it's permit me, if you allow me, taking too much alcohol. Telling me, you're trying to flush the system, rejuvenate the system. Yes, a certain level is good enough. Okay, but again, it gets too much. Like I always like to say, once the use of something is not known, abuse is inevitable.
Definitely.
You will definitely get to a point where you have to what you do. So we're looking at practices, things you do on your car. And the first one we're looking at this morning is what we call tropicalization. Tropicalization. Okay. Growing up,
wondering what's that?
Yeah, growing up, I heard it a lot, and for the longest time, I also believed it too, until I was made to understand better that look, these things, yes, as logical as it sounds, it's not right. It is doing more harm than good to the vehicle. So what do we call, or what do we term tropicalization? I'm sure you've heard that before, where probably you just bought a new car, a Tokumbo vehicle, and they are telling you where that car is coming is colder, this region is hotter, so you have to do some things on it to make it acclimatize with our weather. Okay, things like there you are, probably remove the thermostat.
In fact, that one is common.
Run fan direct, okay, and change your radiator to single cell, low power. Let's change it to double cell. And probably think like, sometimes these things so that it won't overheat. Let's double the gasket for you. All those things I just mentioned.
Those are tropicalization.
That is what we term. When you do all those things, what they are trying to do is trying to make your car acclimatize to our weather here. But the point is this. All cars are created for all weathers.
Wow.
Okay.
So whether you move them from
Toronto to Maiduguri,
from Antarctica to Sokoto,
or from Antarctica to, it does not matter. The car should work the way it's supposed to work. All those things that has been considered, all the things that have been put into consideration when the manufacturer is telling you, use this vehicle or use this particular product in so ways. So they will tell you, some of the arguments I hear out there is quite funny. They'll tell you, these people, they didn't consider our roads now. That's why they make those cars low. If you want to build road cars for Nigerian roads, it has to be high so that it won't, the underbody of the car won't hit the floor. And they come with this argument, and if you're not careful enough, you listen to them, and you want to believe them. They're quite convincing. I have to give it to them.
Because Nigerian roads are bad now.
I'm not saying Nigerian roads are bad. So you're using the argument of Nigerian roads are bad, it's not high, and you're moving it, chumming it up straight to tropicalization. That's why you have to remove this, you have to do this. No, they are two separate things. Okay, yes, agreed. Our roads are not that good. We are getting there, just like the presidency said.
Okay.
Yes, but also, that does not mean we should not. That does not mean we should not now see the good things or the things that you're not supposed to do on the vehicle. Okay, so by the time you start doing all those things, you are giving your car what we call a slow death. It's like you are intentionally introducing cancer to your vehicle, and it dies out slowly. Now, in terms of dying out slowly, of course, the reason I used, or one of the reasons why I decided to liken it to cancer is it's not going to only die out slowly. You're going to spend money on it, thinking you can fix it and solve this particular problem. Because if you don't know exactly where the problem is coming from, a whole lot of things might happen. And some people might also come up with the argument of this car is already overheating. That's why we have to do that. We have to remove the thermostat, run the fan direct, double the gasket, change it to radiator to double cell. If your car is overheating, get to the root cause of the overheating. Solve the problem. Okay. There are different scenarios. We've talked about it before on this program. Different scenarios to look at an overheating problem. When is the car overheating? Is it like 5 to 10 minutes after starting? There are some cars. When you start the car, within 5 to 10 minutes after starting the car, temperature is up.
Yeah.
In that situation, there are some things you need to look at. In that situation, one of the components you might need to look at is your thermostat. But that doesn't require you discarding the thermostat totally. If it's bad, if it's stuck closed, that means when it's supposed to open, it's not opening up. Change it. Take it out, put another one. Let the car work the way it should work. Okay? Or you're looking at a scenario where, okay, after driving a while, the temperature increases, but you park, then you realize there's no coolant inside your radiator anymore. Most likely you have a leak. Okay, so do a cooling temperature test where you can identify where the leak is coming from. Plug that leak, and your car should turn to normal. Okay, some people just don't genuinely know, and like I said, when you are talking to someone that is convincing enough, you tend to go and you'll be like, oh, he's a mechanic, he's supposed to know. So if he's telling me this, well, that means he's right. But I'm trying to explain this morning that this practice is, slowly kills out your car. And not only slowly kills out your car, it makes you spend more on your vehicle at the end of the day. So you probably want to look at it from the angle of another point that they make.
Yeah.
I know they put a single cell radiator. The volume of water is not enough. Maybe you need to increase the more volume of water to cool it faster. That's why they tell you, change it to double cell. What they are simply saying is increasing the size of the radiator. hence increasing the amount of water running through the engine, making it cool faster. But with all that being said, I need you to also understand, fine, is that the engine has what we call an optimal working temperature should work.
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
Yes. So if it is not working at that, it's not working optimally. And if something is not working optimally, it's a slow death. Okay. I get to know of a machine yesterday that you need to run it almost every day. It's a rotating machine. If you don't run it every day, it tends to get stuck. Okay. Now, some machines work this way. So if an engine is not working at that particular temperature, you are creating room for other things to happen. Of course, when other things happen, you would have even forgotten that this one came about because of the things you did.
Wow.
And you'll be wondering,
what's
the
ripple effect.
Exactly, the ripple effect. So people have to understand that and have to say, and one last argument I would like to bring up this morning. If you don't do all those things, when they go bad, they are expensive. So, like they say, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Okay? If you're saying it's expensive to repair, is that why you want to just turn it out totally and just remove it totally? So if headache is expensive to cure, cut off the head. That's it. That's what they're simply saying. So I'll just put it at that. Now, again, removing your thermostat is wrong. If the thermostat is bad, replace it. Running your fan direct is wrong. The fan is not supposed to be working all the time. Not only are you not making your engine run in its optimum temperature, you're also reducing the lifespan of that fan itself. Remember, the way the fan works, motor brushes and all, they're not built to work all the time. They're built to work intermittently. That is, work for a while, rest for a while. The fan itself. So if you are running it all the time, it will gas out faster. You'll be pressing the fan faster than you should. Okay, so the third one is doubling your, changing your radiator to double cell. You're increasing the volume of water. Yes, increasing the volume of water also means you're cooling it faster. But the engine sometimes they don't need to cool faster. It needs to maintain that temperature. So if it's cooling faster than it should, that means it will also try to increase the temperature of the engine to meet up with the optimal working temperature. Wow. And that means you're burning more fuel. Wow. You're burning more petrol. The car is consuming more petrol than it should. At the end of the day, who's buying that petrol?
It's you.
Is it the mechanic?
But let's quickly look at this morning, because I know some people will be wondering, this thing is saying, how realistic? Okay, for instance, I remove my the thermostat.
Yes.
What
significant? What the effects?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, if you remove the thermostat was supposed to block the pathway for water to flow into the engine. Why? Because the first 10 minutes of you starting your car, the engine has to reach its optimal working temperature. So it restricts water flow. Water flow means it is cooling the engine. You're trying to heat up something and you're blowing air to it again. You're defeating the purpose. Okay, so it will restrict it, let the engine heat up. Once the engine heats up, okay, water can now flow just to reduce it. Do you understand? So taking out the thermostat means water is flowing into the engine when it's not supposed to. It's cooling the engine when the engine is trying to heat up. It's increase the temperature. So what's happening at that point is, once you do that, one, increase fuel consumption. Okay. Two, you're undercooling the engine. And when you undercool the engine, we are creating room for what we call sludge to build up in the engine. Do you know what we call sludge? Black death.
Black death.
Yes. So you are creating room for black death to be introduced into your engine. You don't want that. Now the third one is, like I said, increased fuel consumption. Yeah, under or overcooling the engine. If that is what it is, the engine is being underheated, so it gives room for sludge to build up. Now the last one is, once you remove your thermostat, okay, the water begins to run all through. The engine is undercooled, and the OBD has a mode in which it has to switch to once the engine is heated up, which is what we call the closed loop. The engine computer cannot switch that closed loop if it doesn't attain that temperature within the specified time. Hence, it keeps dumping fuel. Increased fuel consumption. Increased fuel consumption simply means ripple effect now. Your car catalyst goes out faster.
Wow.
Okay, because it's dumping fuel. Not all the fuel is being burnt. So raw fuel is being sent to the catalyst, which invariably spoils the catalyst. You know how much they sell that?
Most definitely.
Definitely.
Most definitely. Wow. They say what you don't know is your master. But when you know something, you are defeated. Yeah, not knowing it. And you've known this morning that some of these things are dangerous, are not good for us to remove it. Now, okay, the second one, increasing the radiator.
Volume of water.
Yeah. Okay, too much volume of water.
Too much.
Get into the engine.
More volume of water means faster cooling. Faster cooling means it won't still attain the optimal temperature as it should. Faster cooling means you will tend to spend more petrol. Okay, so let me paint this picture. Assuming the car has been programmed that for the first 5 minutes of running, okay, it has to dump petrol for it to attain its optimum working temperature. So, for the first 5 minutes, it's using, let's say, about 2 liters of petrol. It's been programmed. 2 liters of petrol will get it to this point. But you've increased the volume. Okay. You've increased the volume. The engine is cooling well. What is happening at that point is that instead of using 2 liters, probably increase to 3 liters every day in a year.
And you're running your money.
And you're exactly
your body more money.
And also, because of that, you are way overcooling the engine. It will try to, heat up again.
Yeah.
And all that means is just burning more fuel. And just like I said, the petrol sellers are just cashing out on you.
They are cashing out on you. Wow. Okay. Well, this is what we've discussed this morning. We'll continue on Wednesday. And of course, on Friday, we throw the phone lines open. We ask the questions on some of these things we just discuss now. If you get it, you have airtime recharges, free
diagnostic, servicing.
Free servicing.
Yes.
So that's what we'll be giving you at Impleos Garage. Your address again.
Okay, the garage is at number 3, Kolapo Aremu Close, off Fabomi Street, Ashibodija in Ibadan. Kolapo Aremu Close, off Fabomi Street, Ashibodija in Ibadan. Or they can simply call 081 0922 0338. 081 0922 0338.
Okay, of course, on social media as well.
On social media, it's simple. One of the things we like to do also is it's been Google Maps. This workshop is in Google Maps. Okay, on the Google Maps. So if you have any issues or you're coming from far from Ologun, from Olodo, and you're finding it difficult, all you have to do just input Impleos Garage, IMPLEO Garage on Google Maps
to direct you straight.
Thank
you so much, Shubomi Ekishola, this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Asnama.
I want to go back there. It is way.
Okay, thank you so much. On Wednesday, we'll continue this discussion. God bless you. That's Shubomi right there. All right, the show continues very shortly. We'll take you straight to the People's Assembly. This Melody Surprise before we begin to wrap things up this morning. Keep it locked right here. Don't move a muscle. Okay, before I go to the surprise segment, I have a whole lot of messages to take this morning. On the streaming, yes, you've dropped a whole lot of messages there this morning. Thank you for the messages that you've dropped. We appreciate you. Of course, Ogbeni Odeyemi, sorry. Ogbeni Odeyemi Omokuri says, well done, good morning. Good morning to you. Of course, Adedipe, yes, Adedipe. Yeah, Adedipe Fatima says, good morning, sir. Good morning to you. We appreciate you. And this Princess Dami is also saying good morning to you. Princess Dami, good morning. Yeah, Jola Oshuario says it is not easy to be Inter Milan fan. Like, seriously, he said, like, I had to I had to off my phone yesterday. Different people saying their perspective. Although before the final, I was telling people that Inter Milan will win after the impressive performance. Okay, just for Jola Sharia says keep up the good work. Good morning. Says happy money making Monday. Don't worry, Jolashu, we're coming for you. That will be at 6 p.m. Don't run away from class. Thema David, yes, says good morning. Says I don't know. You talk sport in the morning. We talk sport in the morning now. We talk sport in the morning. We talk sport in the evening. Says keep up the good work. Says up Arsenal. Boniface should go and replace Osimhen in Galatasaray. So Habib Muiwa Tijani says good morning, watching you from Aromakinde of Liverpool. Thank you. And says Boniface should be giving African players social media Ballon d'Or. Abba. Bami Dele Felix says nobody got the predictions. Everybody is just predicting anyhow. Congratulations to PSG. Okay. So thank you so much. These are the messages you dropped this morning. And Adidamola Okunlola, your message is also here, says good morning to you. The APC government is so good in telling lies. It says hence people can lie. It says okay, there are people can lie for Africa. Life under this administration is so hard and unbearable. Sorry about that. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate your messages this morning. Let's begin to wrap up the show this morning. And, well, for those celebrating this morning, yeah, happy birthday to all of you. Somehow I didn't have a celebrant this morning. I mean, the first time I will not have a celebrant on this show. For the first time since I started this show. But don't worry, when we return at the other side, we'll be looking through. Maybe by then would have known of those celebrating. All right. Thank you so much for being part of the Melody Sunrise this morning. We'll be back tomorrow again on Melody Sunrise. But don't worry, I'll be coming back with my team in the evening on the cruise show. Don't forget, when I arrive right now, it is Oluri that is coming through, talking about Temitope Brahma with the program Oro Ilu. This morning, that's our news and current affairs show.